Apollo 11.
Listen, Tranquility Base here. The Eagle has landed.
Roger, Tranquility. We copy you on the ground. You got a bunch of guys about to turn blue. We're breathing again. Thanks a lot.
It is still considered by everyone, even at NASA. You know, they hate to admit it, but that is the peak, the epitome. That is our Mount Everest.
That's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind.
There's been some grand things done, you know, sending probes to other planets and all kinds of wonderful scientific ventures, but Neil Armstrong and Buzz Aldrin landing on the moon on July 20th, 1969 tops everything.
"50 years later, the Apollo 11 landing remains one of humankind's signature achievements. President Richard Nixon congratulated the astronauts in a phone call to space.
Hello, Neil and Buzz. I'm talking to you by telephone from the Oval Room at the White House. And this certainly has to be the most historic telephone call ever made. I just can't tell you how proud we all are. For every American, this has to be the proudest day of our lives. And for people all over the world, I am sure they too join with America in recognizing what an immense feat this is.
The moon landing was a collective experience, viewed in living rooms around the world. An estimated 530 million people tuned in to watch the event live on TV, a broadcast from space straight into our homes.
It captured the imagination of me as a 10-year-old. I can recall sitting in the living room, you know, watching with rapt attention when these things were happening. And so I'm sure for artists too, it was very, very inspiring.
The broadcast of the moon landing transfixed an entire generation, providing a sense of vicarious escapism and hope during jumbled times in America. For a fleeting moment, Americans could put aside political assassinations, strained race relations, and the Vietnam War. If the United States was able to put humans on the moon, then surely anything was possible.
So the fact that it was televised seems like part of a longer, you know, sort of the sort of culmination, you know, of many, many different forms of sort of mediatic, I guess, like relationship that people have to constructing a world outside, you know, Earth. And the fact that it was a fact, you know, is obviously this threshold moment in which all of those fantasies and projections actually become something that coalesces into the actual televised incident of the moon landing itself.
It was a defining moment, both for the nation and the new medium, which demonstrated its power to educate, influence, and entertain all at once.
David Bowie's song, A Space Oddity, he actually recorded it about a month before Neil Armstrong walked on the moon, and they rushed it out. The BBC used it as part of their coverage. It was definitely on people's minds.
Upon their return, Armstrong, Aldrin, and Michael Collins, who stayed inside the Columbia spacecraft as the other two explored the surface, embarked on a world tour. With it came a sense of wonder. And in the era that had given birth to the term rock star, each of them became one overnight.